welcome to Rosie's Knitting Shed. I'm Rosie. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, or have a look at my Etsy shop, it's all written down below in the box. Yeah, so it's been a month since last podcasted. I have a few finished objects. One which I haven't even shown you was a whip because I finished them quite quick. It's so hot in here. I'm probably sweating. It's hot. But I don't want to put my window open because then everyone can hear me talking to myself. The dog sat behind me, and I sound a bit weird. So yeah, so I have some finished objects and some whips and one acquisition, and I've got lots of stuff in my shop. Woo! Shop, shop, shop. And thank you to everyone that's bought from me up to now, because I put it on Instagram first. So if you haven't seen that I've got stuff in my shop on Instagram, there is some still in the shop. Woo! Yeah, so my finished objects, as you can see, I'm wearing one. And I love it. It's beautiful. As you can see, it was meant to be, the yarn was meant to be like a fade type thing. I got the yarn in a Christmas calendar thing. But yeah, some of the yarn I got mixed up, but I don't really care. It looks nice. Because it was meant to be like a gradual fade, but I've done random things. Like this orange was random. That should have been somewhere else. Over here, I think. But yeah, I don't mind. I like it. So yeah, so this is the Perfect Blend Shawl by Casapinka. I can't be bothered taking it off, so I'm just going to do a twirl. And it's got different sections of different patterns. And some of them I went sort of wrong. I think, which one did I go wrong on? A few of them. But they blend in, it's fine. Yeah, and it's really simple, and she really explains all the different stitching. Oh yeah, I went wrong on that one. It wasn't meant to have these pearly bits in. That I did by mistake. But yeah, so I love this one. That's really cool. But everything is explained, and it's really, the pattern is really easy to follow. And it's basically, I think it's just practicing different types of patterns and different stitches. Yeah, and I think it looks amazing. But I think I knitted a bit tight. Everybody else's seems to be a bit bigger than mine. And mine, oh, my battery's about to run out. I need to put it on charge before it goes off. What's she doing? Charge her. Quick, quick, quick. Are we still on? We're still on. Right, Dottie, excuse me. Beep, beep. Back up. Back up. Go on. Good girl. Yeah, so I absolutely love it. And if I get another Christmas calendar one day, I might knit it again. But yeah, I love it. Look at all the different, I love this green bit. But yeah, you're meant to do each stage in one colour. So that there was meant to be in one colour band. But I thought, just go for it. Because I had like little bits left over, little scrappy bits, and I thought, no, just do it, and then until that yarn runs out, and then change.
Oh, the dog's knocking it over. Dottie, go and sit down. She wants to go for a walk, so I'm going to take her for a walk after this.
Can't we? Yeah, so I have quite a few mini skeins left over, which I'll show you later. I'm knitting some socks with them. Don't ruin my yarn. I thought it was just cats that like playing with yarn. It's also dogs, and she runs off with it in her mouth. But yeah, so this is my Perfect Blend Shawl, and I would definitely recommend it. It's easy for all knitters, beginners through to experience. I think it explains it that well in the pattern that it doesn't really matter, really. Yeah, love it. So that's that. My next finished object is the English Garden
The dog's knocked the thing round. Oh, it's very bright now. This isn't a very good episode, is it?
The English Garden Reading Socks by Woolfield. I think it's Woolfield Designs or Woolfield, and that's her company, and then her name is Nicole Bracey, and I showed them last time as a whip.
Oh, she's eating my pen. Get off. I'll take her for a walk in a minute. Get some energy out of her.
So, I knit these with Woolly Mama yarns in the colourway Mojo, and they are beautiful and I love them. So, because I need a proper light, one that isn't like this light that I'm using is just a lamp, and it's like a off-white, so it's making the colours look a bit weird. But they're very bright. They're very much like these colours actually in my shawl, and yeah, I love them. So the pattern's really easy. It's just a knit and purl pattern.
What's up, baby? What's up? Do you want to be on telly? Come on. Come on in. Good girl, look. You just have to say hello, don't you? Hello, everyone. Not in the mouth. Not in the mouth. Oh no. Right. That's it now.
Yeah, so the pattern is really simple, can get a bit monotonous, but it's nice television knitting. So yeah, so you can easily do it while focusing on something else at the same time. So yeah, so I love them. And I did a twisted rib, which is a bit twisted there, look. A twisted rib, heel flap and gusset, slip one, knit one, heel flap. Just a normal toe. Yeah, so I love it. So my third finished object is another pair of socks, and I am trying to get, so Aidan is really good and he wears his socks all the time, and I've already, I might have to show you actually, I forgot about that. I've had to patch up a pair of his socks already, and so I haven't done a normal darning technique. I've done what my mum does, which is like you knit a flap over the hole, which actually looks quite good. No! Oh, Dottie, get off it. Yeah, so you knit a flap over the hole, and it looks really good, so I'll have to show you. But so I'm trying to get Aidan's little collection of socks a bit bigger, so then he's got more socks to not wear through. I don't know what it is about Mum and Aidan. They seem to wear through the socks really quick, and I don't know why. I feel like I don't, but I do have quite a lot of socks. I probably have about 60 pairs of socks. Sorry, the dog is causing havoc. That's it, she's gonna go sit down. Sit down a minute. Sit down. We're going out. Yeah, so I have knit him some more socks, and I have used River Knit yarn, and I can't remember the colourway for the life of me, but it's quite a distinctive colour. So I've also got a blue pair which are very similar with yellow specks in for myself, but I didn't really want to knit Aidan them because I really like the yarn for myself. But I was generous, and I can still see them on his feet, so I still get the satisfaction, which sounds strange, but it's true. So I have knit the Vanilla Souffle socks by Christy Houghton, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing the second name right, but she owns the Yarn Cafe Creations, and her and her daughter have a podcast on YouTube, and it's really popular, so you've probably heard of it. Yeah, they're really good. So, and they both design and dye wool, so they're really cool. So go and have a look, and they've got lots and lots and lots of lovely yarn. So yeah, so this is Aidan's socks, and they're looking a bit baggy on the sock blockers, when actually he could hardly get them on his feet because they were that tight. I was really worried because the pattern, you like decrease one round on the top stitches, and then the next round you increase again. So it was a little bit tighter than my normal socks, and I am a really tight knitter anyway, and I knit on 2.25 circular needles, so it's really, really, really tight. But They seem to have stretched. You've got massive feet. So yeah. So these are his socks, and they look very baggy on the sock blockers now, whereas actually they're really tight. Don't know what he's done to them. But yeah, so twisted rib, and the pattern looks like a garter stitch, but a fancy garter stitch in the end, and I really like it. It's lovely, and it goes really well with the yarn. So it's like maroon with yellow speckles, and I don't know how she's got them speckles so speckly, because they're so bright, like yellow speckles on like a dark background. I don't know how she's done it. It's cool. So yeah, so these are both of them. And they're lovely. He's already worn them. I do need to wash them. That's why they're baggy. But yeah. Same old heel flap and gusset, twisted rib. My normalness. Yeah. So that's them. And that is all my finished objects, I think. Yeah. That's them. So that's more than usual at the moment, because I just seem so busy all the time. So it's quite like, I only really get to knit like at night for a couple of hours, if that. So yeah, so my whips, moving on to whips. I am knitting another jumper using Debbie Bliss, I'll reach it, Debbie Bliss Fine Donegal yarn, and I've only just started it. And this is Hohi Locatelli, All the Love, the pattern. So I'll insert a picture here, ta-da, of what it's meant to look like in the end. And this is what I've done, which isn't a lot up to now. And I think this is the back. Yes, it's got a little bit of lace there, and a little bit of lace there, if you can see. Use my head so you can see it. And then there. Yeah, so that's going to be at the back, around there. I am blagging the pattern because it's meant to be done in DK, but I'm doing it in fingering. And Debbie Bliss Fine Donegal is actually very, very thin for fingering. So it's like, it's thin. And it's like, goes thicker in some places than thinner in others. So yeah, but I really like how it's knitting up. I really like it. The lace pattern's really simple, really easy to follow, so yeah, so I feel like it's going to be a good telly jumper to knit on. So I'm doing, because I'm doing it on fingering, I've decided I just make it up. I don't swatch, I just go for it. If it doesn't fit me, it doesn't fit me, I'll just give it to someone. So I am doing the extra large, right, on the extra large size, using 3.5 needles, using 3.5 needles, when actually the pattern I think is done in either 4.5, the dog was going to eat my shoe, either 4.5 or 5, I can't quite remember. So I've decided, when I would usually knit a medium, I'm doing it an extra large, so hopefully it'll come out the right size. It does look quite like it's meant to be baggy anyway. So yeah, so the lace pattern's meant to go down the sides here. So yeah, so I feel like it'll be fine. I'm not an organised knitter. Like my mum would do a swatch, I think, and I wouldn't. Just go for it. Just go for it and hope for the best. Yeah, so the yarn has speckles in there. Some green, little flecky bits. Green, blue, lace pattern. Yeah, so that's that. Hopefully I will get a bit more done for you next time to show you. I don't know how much yarn I'm going to need. I'll just have to order some more. But the colourway is, let's have a look. Soft grey. But to me, it looks more blue. I don't know what it looks like with this light. But yeah, it definitely looks blue to me. But yeah, I got a lot of colours. I've got a red in there as well that I'm going to use at some point, and a pink. Oh no, I've knit with a pink. A green. I've got a green. I've already knit an easy one or a boxy. I've knit a boxy with a pink, that's it. Yeah, so that is that. That's that. So my next work in progress, and you're probably all very bored of me talking about the Rose City rollers. But at work, I wear some trainers, right? So I quite like the fact I have like some shorter socks to wear with them. So I really like them. And they're such a fun knit. They're so easy and they finish dead quick. So yeah, so I am using the rest of my Christmas calendar by Rainbow Fusion. And I can't, Rainbow Fusion fibres or just Rainbow Fusion? Can't remember. But yeah, so this is one mini and then it's moved into the next mini and then I'll sort of like fade them into the next colours. So yeah, so that's all I've got up to on that one. But I always knit a little bit longer than the pattern says because I like a thicker roll on it. Yeah, but if you've never knit one, do knit one. They're so fun to knit. They're really fun. So you don't even like have to look at the pattern. It's just, well, you do at first, but then once you know it, you know it. Yeah, I love them. So the next colour I think I'm going to go into is a block of blue. And actually, I think these are 10 gram mini skeins, I think. The 10 gram. You know what? 10 gram goes quite far. And you know what? You don't realise when you're knitting with like a 100 gram ball of wool, you don't realise actually how much 10 gram goes. So that's 10 gram there. And I even had a little bit left over. Yeah. Love them. Yes, I'm going to get a collection of Rose City rollers, but you're probably all very bored of listening. And also, I've got it in my Mothy and the Squid bag I got one year, and I think it was a Yarndale, I think it was at Yarndale, and it just made me feel summery, especially when I went on holiday the other week to Wales, because we thought it was going to be a very nice sunny time at the beach, and it rained all the time, and it was really windy. I've got 2 vlogs if you haven't had a look and you wanted to have a look. Yeah, it was just our holiday really. But everybody else's tents blew down and ours was the only one standing, and Aidan loved the fact that his tent was the only one standing. Because everybody else's were those big mansion tents that you blow up, and ours was like a little tent. Well, it wasn't little, but it was little compared to them. So yeah, so that's why I put it in that bag. Little crabs. Yeah, so that's all my finished objects and whips. Acquisitions. So I've only got one acquisition. I wish I was a millionaire and I'd buy all the wool in the world. But yeah, so when we went on holiday, I found a yarn shop. I just came across it. I didn't even Google it or anything. I found it in the place called Beaumaris. I never know how to say it. I will find out how to say it properly, because I've even got a skein of yarn now that I dyed. So yeah, so I bought this skein of yarn, and this is by Black Elephant. That's the tag. I like elephants. Sorry about the nails, don't look at the nails. Yeah, so that's Black Elephant, and it is the colourway Midsummer Dream. And it is 100% superwash merino springy twist. And it's DK and 115 grams. And yeah, don't know what I'm going to do with DK yarn because they didn't have any fingering, but I thought I really want some. So I'm going to get it. I don't really wear hats. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Might knit a cowl with it or something like that. But don't know why I'm doing this. But yeah. And it's got like purples, pinks, yellows, and I think the colours are blowing out. And it's got speckles of black in there, I think. Yeah, a few speckles of black, orange, loads of different colours. So yeah, you can't knit socks really with it because it's 100% superwash merino. Well, I suppose you could, but they'd wear quicker, wouldn't they? But yeah, I do like it. So yeah, that's my only acquisition. So, my next segment is what I've been dyeing. I've been dyeing and I put them on my Instagram first. So thank you to everyone that's bought from my shop. I've still got some in the shop, if I'm going to show you now. Yes, so what I've got in the shop, I have got the Sweet Pea Fairy, Bird's Foot Trefoil Fairy, the Sycamore Fairy, and that one's, I just love that one. It's so like green. Coral Reef, Bew Maris, and that's my new colour from going to Wales. Sunset Over the Sands, that's a new one as well. The Daisy Fairy, Unicorn's Tail, the Gorse Fairy, Geranium, Cottage Garden, and the Wild Rose Fairy, and that is a mohair. White Horses, and that's on Slub. And the Primula Fairy. So apart from the Wild Rose Fairy and the White Horses, they are all on BFL, because I like BFL. I like it more than Merino, because it just takes dye really nice. I really like it, and it's more hard wearing but still soft at the same time, so I like it. Yeah, so that's all I got in the shop. Yeah, so I've put the pictures up. So yes, so thank you for watching. I don't think I've got anything else to say. I'll have to go take the dog out for a walk now because she's been crying, so I'll take the dog out for a walk, and yeah, so, and then I'll edit this and then I'll put it. So if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, have a look at me at the shop, it's all written down below in the box. If you want to have a look at my holiday vlogs, still on here somewhere. If you're not interested in that type of thing, doesn't matter, just don't watch it. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!